Charlie Boney here, the UCCS Athletics here, head coach Chrissy Elder after the win against Black Hills State in 5. First off, coach, comments on the game.
I thought it was a good game. We came out a little bit, well, that's not fair. We started pretty well and then kind of tapered off a little bit, gave them a little bit of the momentum. But in the third, fourth, and fifth, we really came out and played hard.
And in those first 2 sets, you guys did lose those. So going into that break, really, what did you tell your team?
The same thing that we've been talking about. We've got to do a better job of competing. It got to a point where I think we got a little scared. And then when they came out of it, you could really see how much they wanted that game.
And just looking at this game, it puts you in a better position of hosting a home playoff game. So really, going into this, I know we talked, there wasn't really any more pressure, but going down 2 sets, was there more pressure?
There was a little pressure even going into it. Not a little, there's a lot. We've never really been in a position like we are right now where we kind of hold our destiny. So it's really cool on one hand, but at the same time, we've also never had this pressure. So we're learning how to handle it, and I think we did a pretty good job tonight. It just took us a little bit longer.
And a lot of players had career nights tonight. Morgan Evans had a season high in 57 assists. Taylor Hamilton, 19 kills, 1 away from her career high. And then Grace Nelson gets a career high in 15 kills. Really, how did these players step up, and what did you really need from those 3 specifically?
It was really cool to see all 3 of them step up, especially Grace Nelson. It's hard for us to ask a freshman to step up, but she kind of did it on her own tonight and, kind of lit a fire under everybody. So to see a freshman do that, it was really cool. And
going into those, you had to win 3 sets in a row to, first off, get it to 5 and then win it. Really, how hard is it to win 3 sets in a row?
It's tough, especially against a team like that. It was 1, their senior night, and 2, they're such a scrappy team. Their record does not reflect how hard they play, and they play hard every point. So when it came down to it, it was a little intimidating, but I thought our girls handled it really well.
And then you have the big game out of the way tonight with Black Hills State, but still tomorrow you have South Dakota Mines 0-17 in the conference. What are you really expecting for that game?
You cannot overlook anybody in the RMAC, and that's what we're going to enforce tomorrow. We've got to come out from the beginning because they're going to want to beat us. Every team in the RMAC wants to win every night, so we definitely can't overlook them. But at the same time, it's just for us 1 more hurdle to hosting on Tuesday.
And we've talked about how you have never really hosted a RMAC playoff game. Really, how big is that for you, and how nice would it be?
It's great for me. I think hosting is the next step in our program. We've gotten better every single year, and this is the next step for us. So it will be pretty sweet to be in that position. We still have to go out and earn it tomorrow.
Well, there you have it. Head coach Chirssy Elder after the win against Black Hills State in 5. Coach, great job.
Thanks, Charlie.